The beef between oshaydukejackson and antondaniels, it had to happen. And it's a friendly beef. Both of these guys are very hard workers in their industry. Oshaydukejackson, he's damn near the GOAT. He's the GOAT in what I'm trying to do. He's the GOAT what I'm trying to accomplish. I look at his content. I admire his content. antondaniels, he's the GOAT in his industry. But they was bound to clash. They were, because Oshay, he's part of the black Manosphere. And antondaniels, he's talking about black people. He's degrading black people because that's his content. That's the type of content he want to put out on the internet. So it was bound to happen, and people was inching for Oshay to get at Anton. Because they like, Oshay, you've been getting at Brandon Tatum. You've been getting at the twin brothers. You've been getting at, what's her name? Candace Owens. So it's just like it's like the stripper in the church. You just can't ignore it no more. Pretty soon you have to say, you know what? You a 304. I know you're here. I know you're trying to change your life, but you are a 304. So the streets started talking, and they started talking like this.
Someone said, Anton grifting off Chicago streets. He never talks about Detroit news. I've been calling this guy out. He'll talk about black issues and ignore everything white. Jeez. Antondaniels is a whole bootleg. Antondaniels is a ninja who Harriet Tubman carried the heat for. I unsubscribe from him. He literally has nothing good to say about his own people. This is what he does. It's called monetizing hate, self-hate, and hate from others. The return on investment is great for the short term. Yeah, for the short term. Look at this, 223 likes.
So the comments was rightfully so coming at antondaniels, and they didn't stop coming. Pause. But check this out.
Now let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. I'm gonna take credit for this one because rightfully so. Now, on King Supreme the other day, I said Oshay need to call out antondaniels because antondaniels is no different than Officer Tatum, Ringo TV, Jesse Lee Peterson. All of these guys are Uncle Ruckus, Steven from Django. So when I said that the other day, then the next day Oshay came with the video. So I said, Oshay, man, you've been watching the stream, man. Somebody had to send Oshay that video and said, hey, man, if Red is saying this, Red ain't the only one that's saying this. There's a lot of people who agree with that. I was just vocal about the fact that he needed to call out antondaniels. If we're going to call out the rest of the then we must call out Anton too.
So everybody was just inching and waiting. They saying, okay, I see Oshay calling out Candace Owens. I see he constantly calling out Brandon Tatum, Officer Tatum. I see he constantly calling out the Hodge twins. He constantly calling out Nick Fuentes. It was only a matter of time that Oshay couldn't ignore it no more. Oshay could not ignore that antondaniels was going against what he stands for. So he's like, man, so the people in the comments like, man, Oshay, you got to get him, dog. Because you're going to be a hypocrite. You're going to look mad, fake out here if you don't go at him. Because he's saying some blasphemous stuff. He's saying some outrageous stuff. I mean, stuff that Candace Owens saying. Like, stuff like that. Stuff that Brandon Tatum be saying. Stuff like that. Stuff like the Hodge twins be saying. So it's like, Oshay, you can't ignore it no more. You got to go at him. You can apologize later, but you got to spank his behind. And that's what Oshay did. So it's hats off to Oshay. Because you're like, you know what? I can't be fake. I got to call him out just like I did the Hodge twins. I got to call him out just like I did Brandon Tatum. I got to call him out just like I do Candace Owens. You got to get got, brother. And if we can't be friends after this, so be it. Because I can't take it no more. I can't take you on here talking reckless like you talking reckless. Let me tell y'all a quick story, right? I was a manager in corporate about 10 years ago, right? Like I was like 25, 26, right? And I had made some friends on the job. One of my friends, I ain't gonna say his name, but he was Dusty. He was a bad worker. And I had a couple of those. I had about 4 or 5 of those. I had made friends with them. I did what you're not supposed to do when you become the manager. You're supposed to keep your distance away from them. Don't talk to them. Kind of give them a head nod, maybe a fist bump every now and then. I became friends with them. And I was a manager. So I was writing up a lot of people. I was that type of manager. I was just writing people up. I was writing them up. And then my manager come to me and say, you know what, Terrell, I noticed you ain't been writing these 3 or 4 people up. So we're going to keep our eye on you. And you know what happened? I got fired. You know why? Because I was trying to keep it too real. I didn't want to write them up. They was my friends. I had built a relationship with them. So I end up getting fired because I'm trying to have they back. Now I gotta file for unemployment. Now my light bill is due. Now they repossessing my car outside and I'm screaming, help, don't do it. I need that car to get around. Yeah, now I'm on Uber. Now I'm on public transportation because I'm trying to keep it too real. And they couldn't ignore it. When they fired me, they couldn't ignore me getting fired because they're like, bro, you discriminating, and these people numbers are worse than the numbers on the people you writing up. They looking like good workers compared to the people that you not writing up. So we know that you discriminating. These your homeboys, they black like you, so we're gonna keep an eye on you. And that's what they did. You know what I got? I got a pink slip in the office. And that's what happened. And I will say this. The internet will try to put you against each other, especially when you two giants like Oshaydukejackson and antondaniels. They'll try to put you against each other and have you going against each other, and they want to see that battle. A lot of people don't like antondaniels. They feel like he arrogant, cocky, always talking trash. They don't feel like he humble enough. And people like Oshay, right? Because Oshay is the total opposite. Oshay, he gonna try to act like he broke, try to act like he dusty. Yeah, I live in Africa. I got Oshay, you balling. We know you ball. You're balling like Jordan in '96. But Oshay a little more humble. So people gonna gravitate to Oshay a little bit more. They kind of bond more with Oshay than Anton. Because Anton, they want to see him fail. They watch him to see him fail. So I'm proud of Oshay for finally saying, you know what? Kobe had to go at Jordan. LeBron had to go at Kobe. So eventually, I'm gonna have to go at Anton because they watching and I'm just dodging. I'm just dodging the cone in the road, right? I'm going through the tollways without paying, and then they writing my ticket up. They send the ticket in the mail. So pretty soon, I had to go at antondaniels, and I'm not apologetic. If I'm Oshay, I'm not apologizing. I had to go at you, brother. I had to go at you, brother. Especially with that fearless debate thing. I had to go at you, brother. That's what I gotta do, and that's what I did. So antondaniels, get your act together and get it together quickly. This has been another episode of Terrell Williams TV.